Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my finished kitchen makeover. If you've been watching the renovation vlogs, you'll know that I did actually start doing this quite a while back. I did have it pretty much finished off a couple of months ago, apart from some finishing touches. So I've now got them out of the way and managed to get this finally filmed. So I'm really happy that I'm able to now show it to you. If you remember, this was a really dark room. It was grey and black, and because it's on the back of the house with a side window, it's really dark. So I did need to brighten it up. I am planning on getting a kitchen extension done in the near future, but I just wanted to make this kitchen a lot more functional because I was also having a boiler fitted, which was meaning that I was losing some cupboard space and I needed to jig things around anyway. So without further ado, let's get into it and I'll show you what I did. As you'll see, it is really dark in here with the black and the grey, and the layout was really weird. The cooker was in a very strange position, there were horrible tiles on the ceiling and it was just really drab, but a great bonus was having this pantry area at the side, which you would have seen me make over in a previous video, which I will link up on the screen. So I wanted to get the kitchen flowing through into the pantry and getting it all looking nice. There was also a spot under the stairs that I wanted to work on. So I started by pulling off these stick-on tiles and moving some of the cupboards to make room for the boiler. I didn't want to lose too many of the cupboards, so I decided to move some of them around a little bit. Because I was already losing one by making space for the boiler, I didn't want to lose too much more, so I pulled one of the base units over from the other side, which actually then gave me space next to the sink to bring in the washing machine, which was actually outside and wasn't very practical. I was using this space here over on the other side to make a cooker station. So whilst I was waiting for an electrician to come out to do the cooker electrics, I decided to get on and do some painting. There was a grey on the wall and some magnolia, so I decided to just go with white to really brighten up the room. I eventually got round to pulling off the poly-ceiling tiles, which underneath was an absolute mess, so I had no alternative but to get this plastered. But I did have to wait quite a while for the plasterer to come, so in the meantime I just got on with everything else. I cut out some cardboard to help me mark the position of the cooker unit, which of course went in front of the radiator, so that meant that this was going to have to be moved to the other side of the room. I picked up some basic cupboard units from B&Q. I went with an oven housing unit and 2 cupboards on either side, so I got along with putting these together and then put them in place. I picked up a small piece of worktop actually from IKEA, and this was super cheap, and because I was going to be wrapping the worktops anyway, I didn't mind what colour it was, so I got that cut out, wrapped the top, and then once the electrics were in, I managed to get the cooker all up and running. So this back wall was an absolute mess, so I filled in where I could, sanded it down, and then actually put up some lining paper just for a smooth surface. I left some space above the cooker so that I could get on with the tiling, because I figured if I tiled straight onto the wallpaper it probably wouldn't stick, so that's why I left a gap. Definitely one of the best things that I decided to do in here was actually put down some laminate flooring. I'd already done it in the pantry, so I wanted it to all run through, and it really helped brighten up the room. Next up, I got on with wrapping the worktops. Again, these black worktops just made the room look so dark, so I used some DC Fix in the Avellino stone and got on with wrapping it. This did prove a little bit tricky at times, but it was well worth taking the time to do it because it made such a difference once it was all finished off. After what felt like forever, it was finally time for the plasterer to come and plaster the ceiling. So once that was all done and painted white, it really did make a massive difference to the finish in the room, and it was well worth spending that extra bit of money just to get that done. Finally, I was on to getting done under the stairs. So I wasn't going mad in here because it is literally just going to be for storage, but it was that popcorn wallpaper that was up and it was all yellowy and mismatch painted. So I just wanted to get this freshened up and run the laminate flooring through under here, just so that it was a lot tidier than its current condition. So I think you'll agree there's a massive improvement in here on how it was before. I actually really like it, and it's not the style of cupboards that I would have gone for if I'd been doing this from scratch, but I think it works really well. To say that it was done on a budget, which did actually get stretched a little bit because I added some more things that I wasn't originally planning on, and I also had to get the ceiling done and some electrics for the cooker. So all in all, I am really pleased with how it all flows through into the pantry and under the stairs. I just think it all works really well, and it's a much more functional space now. So I really hope that you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope it gave you some inspiration for some of your own projects, and I will see you in the next video.